I know.
Oh, thank God. I'm so glad I got that up in time. Hey guys, welcome to Wolf Among Us. What I assume to be the final part.
Have an opportunity
to... we decided to bring the Crooked Man in, for his trial.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
And there are a lot of people who do not like seeing him.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
Actually, it was pretty easy to deal with once we went all out.
I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
I didn't brutally murder him. Yeah.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Oh.
It's about time.
Well, that's even nicer than what I thought.
Throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
No, we have to have a trial.
You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
A trial he's obviously gonna lose, but he has to have a trial.
Can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of Faith and...
As I already informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Bigby, is that true?
Yes, but you gave the order.
But you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes.
No,
Rotten scoundrel now.
Georgie died.
Still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Yeah, don't worry about Georgie. It's, he will not be arriving for his trial.
Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
While being attacked.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything.
Yeah, you've still been enslaving people.
But right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Oh, for the love of
Let
God,
me
man. I
finish.
think you'll have an easier
You can have
time
your
defending
say.
yourself if you know what you're being charged
If
with.
you insist.
Not that you're gonna have an easy time
You are
defending yourself
charged with the
considering you're
murder of
guilty,
Faith
but...
and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order,
Yeah.
inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
About 3 times.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping.
Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
And also slavery.
First of all, I had
Which
nothing to do with Faith and Lily.
is, in fact, against the Fabletown Compact, I believe.
Bullshit! Like
Directly.
hell you did.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come
involved.
on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crappies.
Oh, let him speak.
Everyone just shut up for a minute.
We gotta do this execution right. I mean trial. I didn't mean execution.
What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and most
No, I mean
importantly, its
execution.
citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No
She's
more
right,
snap
you know.
judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
She's right.
This is ridiculous.
Let's have this clearly one-sided trial.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
I don't think they've all met Georgie.
He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Ah, shut
Are you
up.
shit to your point or what?
That's not even believable.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Yeah, that's not what Georgie said.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
And if it
And
was
you
his
actually
business and
believe
you didn't
this
have a part of
bullshit?
it, why
Please.
did you have any sort of intention towards his business?
Wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, I was
And
attacked
your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
on your order
Get a bit
after
carried away
saying that you were a terrible mediator and you would prefer to decide.
They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking
They
about?
didn't want to
Yeah,
protect
right.
you.
They
Also, what
don't
do you
do
mean
it
the
because
crowd
they
is
wanna protect
considering
you.
his
You
point?
intimidate
Is the crowd
them. Use scare
retarded?
tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me
Which
explain
they
this
will,
to you.
clearly.
My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all
Some of
free to make
whom
their
are
own
also
decision,
afraid
as
of
Georgie was.
being
What about
murdered?
Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
That's a good point also.
I'm
Thank you,
sorry that
Holly.
Your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Also,
what you
you
did to
physically
us.
chained
How
them
you
to the
kept
floor
us
and made
all
them work on
It was
glamour.
not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When
Because
your
you are.
government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Were you?
Wasn't I?
Yeah, we didn't abandon anybody.
Abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Which is why you're here right now.
What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back.
How did you do
In return,
that?
I used her magic to
Is
help
it with your
all
magic
faithless
door?
Get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able
I
to
don't
live
understand how you're one
provide for
example of
herself.
helping someone
What did they
to create a business
longest
venture
time,
possibly shows that
not
we
much.
abandon anyone.
They asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor.
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had had her
Yes,
way, I'd be
no,
hung out
you're
to dry
kind
on
of a
clothesline
dick.
By now.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
Yeah, Snow,
Snow
she made a mistake.
I
She
had
does
very
that.
good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you
Yeah,
can't lie
no,
to me.
we can't go
You
with the
hated
death
Crane,
threat
and you hated him
method,
for wanting
Snow,
to
if
fuck
you're gonna
you,
defend
and you
yourself.
being too
Just
soft
shut
to
up and be a
notice
good
what
girl.
he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
Thank
But
you!
believe
Now
me,
you're helping
I
me.
truly want what's best for this town.
You really do.
And that
That's
may
why
not
you're the
always
best
be
leader.
clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you.
It's true.
And so does the sheriff.
It's true, actually. Look at all the bullshit I went through.
Right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
We are trying to protect
Maybe you
you.
haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people
You
like
really
him.
think I would
The
rampage
Crooked
through a
Man's been
fucking
exploiting
town
me, exploiting your
if I
hope for a
didn't
better
have
life.
some type of
You
reason?
would go to
This
him
all
for
started
help,
because
and he
someone
would take that
died.
weakness
Thank you.
And add it to his strength.
He took faith
if
in
things
Lily
didn't
from
fall
us.
exactly
This all
his
started
way,
because
someone
someone
would
died.
die.
and I have been trying to find the murderer and find who's responsible since the beginning. Sure, towards the middle, it got twisted to me just wanting to kill Mary. But it is started with the murders. Started with me trying to help you people.
But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Wow, even Greenleaf. Johan, you should never have been on the fence in the first place.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Sorry, what?
The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Actually, I have a lot of evidence. We have Johan's butcher shop. We have all of the glamour tubes we found. We have apparently Greenleaf's on our side. We have her confessional. We have Beast's confessional. We have Beauty's confessional. We have...
Snow?
Yeah, what about your history?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
There's literally tons of evidence.
I mean, this doesn't feel right.
Didn't you ask me to kill him? Why are you on the fence in the first place?
This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time.
No, because you ordered him to do it.
Of course.
Yeah, where are you going with this?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Yeah, while he was attacking me.
Killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They
hardly...
were there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
They were shooting me with shotguns.
Freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Perfectly well?
Beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
No, actually, that's not true.
Right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Okay, Bluebeard did do that, but Snow wasn't involved.
Had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, man.
You're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
Because it's only lasted about
So,
3 days so far, and it's mostly been about chasing
This
you.
is completely different.
No, it's been 8 days, and it's been mostly about chasing you.
Never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
Yeah.
I mean, a
Not
certain
true.
level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
Fabletown.
Who was
Actually.
there while they idly played in their towers?
Technically, it was Fabletown, because
Treating you
otherwise
as
the
mindless
adversary would have either
children,
murdered,
too
raped, and
stupid to
enslaved you
command your
all.
own destiny. Without me, who
And
will
stolen
pay
all
you
your
when
shit.
you're on the verge of
So,
eviction?
who's going to,
challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens?
who's gonna chain you up and make you do
will
glamours?
protect you?
Who's gonna take over your good old butcher shop in the middle of a hot summer's eve? Who is gonna keep you in debt and make constant death threats toward you? Who indeed, Mr. Crooked Man?
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
Bluebeard,
I'd like to... I need to say
whose side are you on? Mine, clearly.
Kind of in the middle of something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You should be able to talk now.
Don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid.
I mean, Vivian's
to come
dead,
here.
so.
Just shut up. You enslaved us for years.
Thank
Let
you.
us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Vivian killed herself, actually.
Be quiet.
We need to
Yeah, she actually wanted you all free.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily
Well,
are
that's
dead because
helpful.
of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Well, that's a first-hand account from a victim. Again, which we should have had hundreds of.
It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
Yeah, Georgie is kind of a piece of shit, but he wasn't really that much of a piece of shit. It wouldn't have
At least 5 other
surprised
girls
me.
will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Is one of them Morgana? Because she's been oddly missing from this whole game.
Firsthand.
He's guilty.
Well, now we know.
For me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
I told you, it was gonna be one-sided. Of course I won.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty.
What are you
I know
talking
that,
about?
But we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
She makes a decent
More
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been enough bloodshed?
We
So
kinda-
get rid of him.
We kind of went crazy on
Everyone,
this one.
listen up!
If we show them...
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a
We show
suitable
them that we
punishment.
have kind
So I
of
think
a
we-
softer side.
Someone
It'll
needs
make
to a
Fabletown
decision.
easier to,
Aren't suggesting yourself.
easier to control.
not?
So,
What do you think this is?
yeah, we should vote,
Should have
first
a
off.
vote. Make it democratic.
Do
It's
you
the only
really
way that
think
makes
that's
sense.
going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
I mean, we technically haven't
What about
tried.
him? He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
I should.
That makes sense to me.
I guess
Of
it
course,
does.
it's a
Okay.
game where I have to make moral choices.
sure?
Why wouldn't I be the judge?
This isn't how it's
You know what? I'm actually leaning towards leaving him alive.
Okay.
Because we have to show a softer
It's your
side.
call.
It's we've been a little
Just
too harsh,
Do what you think is right.
I think, over the game's history. So, if I have to choose, I have to... Okay, the options are lock him up, rip his head off, or throw him down the
Teach him
well.
a
Holy
fucking
shit, I'm
lesson.
actually gonna go with lock
He
him
has
up.
to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Lock him up.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Oh, you fucking idiot. Okay. Oh god, he's trying to throw me down the witching well with him.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Okay.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Alright. You've done it. You've convinced me.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live.
I really was.
You're going to miss me.
No,
I won't.
I won't.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That just happened. I'm seeing a thumbnail there. Remind me to make that the thumbnail. Fabletown is afraid of the big bad wolf.
Faith.
Good.
Yes,
They should be.
Another one of us to erase from the books.